in the heart of Africa, a silent crisis unfolds. The new Mpox variant, Clade 1b, has swept through the Democratic Republic of the Congo, leaving 18,000 suspected cases and 629 deaths in its wake this year alone. Yet, despite promises, not a single vaccine has reached the affected regions. This is not just a health crisis. It's a stark reminder of the global disparity in vaccine distribution. The World Health Organization had assured that vaccines would arrive in the DRC within days, echoing similar unfulfilled promises from the United States. Meanwhile, Spain, France, Germany, and the US have pledged hundreds of thousands of doses, but none have materialized. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention urgently requested $245 million to combat the outbreak, yet only 10% of this has been funded. This delay is not just a logistical failure, it is a humanitarian crisis. The Mpox virus, first identified in humans in the DRC in 1970, continues to ravage communities that remain dependent on the goodwill of wealthier nations. Dr. Dimiye Ogoina, an infectious disease expert, highlights a grim reality. Despite decades of knowledge, there are still insufficient vaccines and treatments available to those who need them most. The international response has been sluggish, only gaining momentum when the virus spread to Europe and North America in 2022. This lack of coordinated action underscores a broader issue of neglect and inequality. As the virus also emerges in Burundi, Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, Sweden, and Thailand, the need for a unified global response becomes ever more pressing. The consequences of inaction are dire. Without immediate intervention, the Mpox outbreak threatens to spiral further out of control, endangering countless lives and overwhelming already strained healthcare systems. This is a call to action for policymakers, health professionals, and the global community. We must bridge the gap in vaccine distribution and ensure that promises are not just made, but kept. The lives of thousands depend on it. Join us in advocating for a fair and equitable response to this crisis. Share this story. Raise your voice and demand accountability. Together, we can push for the change that is so desperately needed. The time to act is now. Let us not wait until it's too late. The world is watching, and history will judge us by our response. Let us choose to stand on the right side of history.